a real pleasure to be here. Thank you to the students, Lewis, to Georgia, Carlo, and the whole team for including me. We're very proud at the British Embassy of our great relationship, our collaboration with Lewis. So it's a real honour to be here today and take part in this wonderful initiative. Yes, I am the ambassador, British ambassador to Italy and San Marino, but I'm not going to talk to you today about foreign policy and international relations, although I will a little bit at the end, because it's in my job description as ambassador. But what I really want to talk to you about today is our story, our experience, the experience of the British diplomatic network in Italy over the last year, and what it's taught us about well-being and about resilience and about recharging. Now, of course, our experience is not unique. We have all been impacted by the pandemic. So our experience is replicated in workplaces, in offices, in schools, in universities, in homes, across Italy, across the United Kingdom, and around the world. But I want to tell you our story, the story of around 200 people who represent the United Kingdom here in Italy. New world, new compass. When the lockdown first happened last year, beginning of last year, first in Milan and then in Rome, we all had very quickly to move into a new world, the online world, the virtual world. And we discovered that the technology was, of course, vital to that, and we had the technology that enabled us to do that. Some of us had worked from home before, some of us never, but like everybody, we had never all worked from home all of the time. Although I have to say that some colleagues continued to go into the office to do really vital work. Most of us were working from home and still are most of the time. So we had the technology to enable us to make that shift. But as always with technology, it's how you use it. Success depends on how you use it. So we realized very early in the first few days that we had to make sure that everybody had access to the technology at home, so that everybody could take part and be part of this new online world, so that we could include all colleagues, and that point of inclusion is a very, very important one. In this new world as well, we needed some new guiding principles to help us. So we had a very simple mantra: stay positive, stay connected, and be one team. Now, stay positive is, of course, really, really important, but I want to add a caveat there. It's not about being fake, being positive. It's not about pretending, because it's okay not to be okay. Everybody has bad days. Everybody has down days. And part of well-being is supporting each other through those times. So we have this simple mantra: stay positive, stay connected, work as one team. But we also took with us the working culture that we developed together before the pandemic hit us. Our values, such as respect, such as kindness. So we put our values in our suitcase and we took them with us as we moved into this new world. And with those values and with that simple mantra, we had the compass to help us navigate this new virtual world that we were living in, not just working in, but living in as well. Well-being. We consciously and deliberately made well-being, looking after ourselves, looking after each other, we made it a priority. We made it an objective. And like all priorities and all objectives, you have to work at them. You have to invest time, you have to invest energy, and you have to invest creativity. So my colleagues in the British diplomatic network in Italy, they invested their time, they invested their creativity, many initiatives, learning, taking the opportunity to learn, formal learning classes, but also helping each other learn English and Italian. Colleagues were meeting up online to have conversation classes. We had cooking classes. We had mental health classes, sessions organised by my colleagues that created the time and the space for our colleagues to share their own experiences and learn from each other. We learned how to do yoga at our desks and how to breathe properly, because of course it's very important for our well-being. We had our lockdown Oscars, an awards ceremony to reward and to recognise the fantastic work that colleagues had done during the lockdown, because we also know that feeling valued for our contribution, feeling valued for what we do, makes a tremendous difference to our well-being, as does physical activity. And many of my colleagues got together to create a new in-motion challenge. And every day, every week, they share how many kilometres they have run, they have cycled, they have swam, they have skated. And together, they have now covered the length of Italy, up and down Italy, many times. So, and that this experience, I know, is replicated, as I said, in work environments, in homes, in schools and universities around the world. That creativity to find the ways to stay connected, even when we're physically separated. So what did we learn over the last year? Well, we learned that we're more flexible and more adaptable than we thought we were. And I think that gives us great confidence looking ahead to the future. We also learned that this new world, this virtual world, has advantages. It collapses boundaries. It collapses barriers. And if used properly, it can be genuinely inclusive and create genuine democratic spaces. We've learned more about each other, including our families and our pets when they make appearances on screen during Teams or Zoom meetings. Certainly my cat has become very well known, not just among my colleagues, but more broadly across Italy. She regularly makes an appearance. We've learned about each other's hobbies, interests, and hidden talents have emerged. We've also learned that the small things count. The small kindnesses really make a difference. Whether that's picking up the phone or calling somebody to say, how are you today? Or saying thank you. Thank you for reaching out to me. Thank you for helping me. These small things make a big difference. And we've also learned that investing in your working culture, investing together in creating the kind of environment that you all want to work in, investing in that, in the good times, means that when you're under pressure, when you're in challenging times, you have an inner strength that will help carry you through. You have that compass of your values, of your principles, that will help carry you through. We've also learned that it is a collective endeavour. Everybody counts. Everybody has a role to play. So it's been tough, of course. It's been challenging professionally. It's been challenging personally. It's affected different people in different ways. But I have to say that we have never forgotten that we are among the lucky ones. We have jobs. We have job security. We have an organisation, a network that supports us. And during the last year, we've also tried, in our own small ways, to help those that aren't as lucky as we are. So recharge, looking ahead. We're looking ahead with confidence. We're looking ahead with optimism. And this is where I now come back to foreign policy and international relations. So I just want to say a couple of words about the UK and Italy. This is a critical year for the world to recharge. And this year, the UK and Italy, we have a unique opportunity working together. The UK has the presidency of the G7. Italy has the presidency of the G20, and together we are working in partnership to host the UN Climate Change Conference, COP26, facing the biggest challenge, possibly, that the world has at the moment. So in this critical year for the world, the UK and Italy, we have a great opportunity, two countries that share the same values, that share the same vision, to work together to help the world to build back better, to build back after the pandemic in a way that is inclusive, in a way that is sustainable and green, and in a way that is fair. Now, this is a great opportunity. It's also a great responsibility. And I and all of my colleagues here in the British Diplomatic Network in Italy, we are absolutely committed to playing our part, working with our wonderful Italian colleagues and friends to make a difference together this year and help the world to recharge. Thank you very much.